Welcome back. Big reverses for the Bharatiya Janata Party in Uttar Pradesh, where the Samajwadi Party is now leading on 7 of the 11 seats for which we have trends available in this big bypoll battle. Reverses also for the BJP in Rajastan, where you've got the Congress leading in 3 of the 4 seats. Remember, all the 4 seats were earlier held by the BJP. Reverses to some extent in Gujarat as well, where the BJP held all the seats. This time the Congress managing to make some inroads. So far, Rajdeep, the BJP was literally walking on water.
I think so. And look, it's no longer now about Uttar Pradesh. What you're seeing in Rajasthan, what you're seeing in Gujarat.
The Congress surprised itself.
The Congress has surprised itself. And the problem is this election by-election result is possibly the best, ironically, the best possible news for the BJP, because it will be a wake-up call for them. For the Congress, it might lull them into even more complacency. They will believe magically, as Sanjay seems to believe, that this is anti-incumbency against Mr. Modi. I don't think it's as simple as that. Low voter turnout meant that the party which had the maximum to gain on the ground by going out there and getting voters like the Samajwadi Party will do better. Let's be clear, the general election results and by-election results are two.
But that doesn't explain Rajasthan or Gujarat, where the Congress is doing well. It's not as if the Congress is very active trying to pull out people in either of these two states.
That's true, and I don't really have an answer for that. What's happened in Rajasthan and Gujarat is surprising, barring possibly, remember, there's a lot of anger against local candidates. Local anti-incumbency does exist. Many of these candidates have become MPs, right? The local... but
that could be a factor in Gujarat, where elections happened long back. In Rajasthan, the elections just happened.
Yes, it is perplexing. Let's be clear. It is perplexing why the BJP should do so badly in Rajasthan, where they swept in the assembly elections, swept in the Lok Sabha elections. I don't think it's a referendum in any way on Narendra Modi. Let's be fair to the man. I don't think a by-election result should be seen as a referendum. But I think it is a reflection on the problems that the BJP has on the ground level at local level.
Arjun Morwadia from the Gujarat BJP. Javed sir, just give me a moment. Arjun Morwadia on several similar occasions in the past has had to explain the Congress being decimated at the hands of Modi. Now that Modi is not there, is the Congress, Javed, sensing a window from which they can creep in without his towering personality? Anandiben not as strong as Modi was.
Perhaps they can delude themselves, but the Congress surprised itself in Gujarat and also in Rajasthan. But the fact is that they have a mountain to climb. There's lots of hard work to be done, and it's not nearly everything is not going to fall in place automatically. But Rahul, I need to bring our viewers up to date. What will be extremely embarrassing for Prime Minister is that from his Lok Sabha constituency, Rohania, which is an assembly segment, the BJP is trailing there, and in Mirzapur, from where the Apna Dal's Anupriya Patel won, the SP is leading there, and the Apna Dal candidate is trailing from there. So 2 very significant seats where the BJP is trailing to the SP.
Well, let's be fair. The fact is that Modi didn't campaign. Did Modi go and campaign anywhere in this election? He didn't. Rahul didn't go and campaign. I think we are going to extrapolate. I'm sure Sanjay putting his finger. Sanjay will probably now say.
Rajdeep,
Rahul, can I respond to Rajdeep?
Rajdeep, answer one question. If in Amethi they had trailed in lost one assembly segment, what would we have said?
No, but they always trail in assembly segments in Amethi.
Rahul, can I respond to Rajdeep?
Yes, very quickly, Sanjay, because I also need to take a break.
To suddenly believe that this is
Rahul automatically happen.
Rahul, let me tell you, I can see on your channel, you're calling this program at Modi's bypoll test. So either Rajdeep Sardesai is wrong or the headlines today is wrong. So end of day, let's accept some hard realities. This is a Modi campaign. The BJP has ceased to exist. It's only Modi.
It's not a bypoll test in that sense for Narendra Modi. I think it is a bypoll test for the BJP. I think I will concede that. I think the BJP today has much to be concerned about. Because it's been proven, I think, Rahul, and it is proven in election after election, never take the voter for granted. I think somewhere the BJP in this election has taken the voter for granted. We won the general election, we'll win Rajasthan, we'll win Gujarat, we'll win UP. I think that complacency set in. So you've got the Congress, which is comatose, and you've got the BJP, which is complacent. And in comes the Samajwadi Party and slips in Uttar Pradesh. Don't ask me about Gujarat and Rajasthan. I think we'll have to analyze what happened there, because it's a shocker. But in Gujarat, Rahul, interestingly, in the last decade in by-elections, the Congress has tended to do better. You'll even just before Modi became Chief Minister of Gujarat, there were a series of by-elections in Gujarat. The Congress won every one of them.
Before the Lok Sabha election,
Now
they
the
won
question
all
is, when it comes to
student
who do you
union
want as
elections.
Chief Minister? Will the Congress be able to find a Chief Ministerial candidate in Gujarat? Can the Congress find a Chief Ministerial candidate?
It's perplexing.
Rahul,
Yes.
Rajdeep is making a very important point. What is going to change in Gujarat and Rajasthan? The BJP government is not going to collapse. If you look at voter rationality, if they want the ruling party to be careful, they will always send a message, don't take us for granted, we are voting for the opposition. What you have to explain is UP. UP Samajwadi Party will become there in assembly.
Okay.
And I think what Javed and Rajdeep have been saying, that will the Samajwadi Party take it as an endorsement of what it has
that
been
will really
doing
be
in
a
the
sad
state?
day.
That's the important point.
It will. It will.
That
The
is
tragedy
important.
is that
That's
the
the tragedy.
Samajwadi Party will treat this as an endorsement of its politics. The Congress will say that Modi is defeated, and the BJP will perhaps say this is only a by-election, we don't have to worry about it.
And what will the Shiv Sena make of all of this? Remember, seat-sharing ties between the BJP and the Shiv Sena currently deadlocked, with the BJP losing on 7 seats, or at least trailing on 7 seats in Uttar Pradesh. Will that give Uddhav Thackeray an opportunity to flex his muscle? Welcome back. You're watching Headline. Today's coverage of Modi's big bypoll test. Reverses for the BJP increasing in Uttar Pradesh, where the Samajwadi Party is now leading on 8 of the 11 seats for which trends are available. The BJP leading on only 3 of them. 8 is a significant lead, Dr. Lahiri, because these are seats that were earlier held by the NDA. 10 by the BJP, 1 by the Apna Dal. If this is the way it ends, with Congress gaining in Gujarat and also Rajasthan, the BJP won't be happy at all.
The BJP won't be happy, but I think one of your panelists there, Rajdeep, said it, that this may be good news for BJP, because it will get its act together, it will revisit its polling strategy, revisit what it had been selling to win elections, and they will be on the lookout for a winning strategy. They will not be complacent at all. What is important is what will happen to the Congress. Will the Congress think that it's on a winning wicket and anti-incumbency has already set in and they don't need to do anything to make the BJP citadel has already crumbled? So what will happen to the Congress? I think it's good news for BJP, and let's see how the Congress reads this verdict.
Okay, we've just got word coming in that the first victory has been announced. The first result is now available. This is from Maninagar, which used to be Narendra Modi's assembly constituency, where the BJP has won. I want to go across to DP Tripathi of the NCP. Significant reverses for the BJP in Gujarat, in Rajasthan, and most importantly in Uttar Pradesh. How are you decoding these bypoll results, sir?
See, the results have to be seen in continuity. Uttarakhand bypolls, they lost. Bihar, there were reverses for the BJP, very decisive reverses for the BJP. And now, in these by-elections, in UP, the reversal is very serious. In Rajasthan, it is very significant trend, in a sense, for the Congress party. Even in Gujarat, if you look at the results, all seats were won by the BJP earlier, and now in these bypolls, if we look at the trends, the Congress is winning in 2 to 3 seats, I mean, as far as the trends are concerned. And what is more important, which has not been discussed so far by your panelists, is maybe because of the low percentage of voting, but the margins, even in the areas where BJP is winning, the margins as compared to the Lok Sabha polls is much, much less.
What do you think this means for the Maharashtra assembly elections, which are around the corner, sir?
I think it means very good for the Maharashtra elections for us, because one thing I can tell you about Maharashtra elections, that the Lok Sabha trend is not going to be repeated. That is clear. I mean, I'm saying it very objectively. There's not just a partisan view, but I'm saying it very objectively that in Maharashtra, the Lok Sabha trend is not going to be repeated in assembly elections. That is clear and absolutely clear.
Sambit
an iota of
Patra
doubt.
told
And
us that this has got nothing to do with Prime Minister Modi, Sambit, but given the fact that the BJP associates everything with the persona of Modi, it's only natural that reverses in Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Gujarat will also be linked back to Modi. And you're seeing Sanjay Jha is beaming, he just can't stop smiling. This is the first time he's had anything to smile about in the longest time.
No, naturally, it's but natural that once they win 1 or 2 seats, there is a reason as to why Sanjay Jha should be smiling. It is after long that they have got something. But anyhow, I should not sound arrogant at least. But the big question is...
you have nothing to be arrogant about today.
No. I should not. In fact, even if I am speaking to Sanjay, I should not be arrogant. Well, he has reason to smile after a long many days. But the big question is, after how many times, how many times does Mr. Narendra Modi has to appear in examination? I have been asking them since yesterday, where are the other 2 examinees, Sonia ji and Rahul ji? They cannot be even seen in any examination center. They also have to appear.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi, without campaigning, has decimated our party. Has decimated. So you should be getting sleepless nights.
You know, Sanjay, that will bring the barb that Rahul without campaigning is effective. When he campaigns, he is not as effective, Sanjay. You asked for that. Rajdeep's itching to come in, I can see as well.
I predicted this. The BJP is going to try and deflect attention from Modi.
Rahul, I want to make an important
point.
point.
The fact is, both these national parties are not learning the larger lesson. At state election, why does Modi, you need to make, remember in 2012, the BJP fought Uttar Pradesh under the concept of a collective leadership, performed disastrously because they had no local leadership. They do well in Madhya Pradesh. You have a strong leader like Shivraj Singh Chauhan. You do well in Gujarat itself, where you have Narendra Modi. They need to realize the importance of that. Empower regional leaders, not empower Adityanath and make him your star campaigner. The Congress also needs to learn a lesson that you need to fight every election aggressively. They simply vacated the space in the last couple of years, and the BJP came and occupied that. And if Mr. DP Tripathi believes that this election result will change Maharashtra, he is also living in a fool's paradise. The people are angry with the NCP Congress government.
Rahul,
and there is going to be a vote against the NCP Congress government almost certainly. Now we are going to extrapolate from a by-election result. Sambit Patra is going to feel, is going to believe that Narendra Modi is untouched by it. Sanjay Jha is going to believe that in some way Rahul Gandhi is on the comeback trail. These guys are living in cloud cuckoo land. Both these national parties are living in cloud cuckoo land.
But
Sanjay believes that Rahul has contributed by abstaining.
Sanjay, be realistic.
Absolutely true.
Sanjay, be realistic. He didn't even campaign. How can Rahul Gandhi have anything to do with the verdict that's happened that we're seeing today in the bypoll results? Surely you're not going to say this shows Rahul Gandhi is on the comeback trail.
Well, Rahul, I want to make one point here. Everybody, particularly the BJP, has ridiculed. Every time they have come on TV panels, I have seen their spokespeople ridicule, mock the Congress party for reaching the number of 44 seats. In the process, I think what they have demonstrated is their hubris and arrogance. Don't forget, 11 crore people have voted for the Congress party even in the Lok Sabha elections. And you and Rajdeep both know that if it wasn't for a splintered verdict, it would have come to 120 seats in Lok Sabha. Remember, the BJP had lowered vote share in 2009 elections. I think the arrogance of the BJP, making fun of the Congress party, I think the people of India have seen through the fact that this is a party that didn't expect to win anywhere close to 282 seats. Now they don't know how to handle it. If you ask me, the biggest dilemma and the predicament for the BJP is 282 seats. They don't have talent, they don't have skills, they have the numbers, but you can't govern the country on numbers.
Rahul, imagine a couple of by-elections and this is how the Congress is talking.
Okay, Sambit, make a point, because I want Dr. Lahiri to explain what's really going on. This is political point scoring, which is fair, and that's what Sambit and Sanjay must do. But what explains the Congress's comeback in Rajasthan and in Gujarat? They haven't fought a very spirited campaign. In Rajasthan, to some extent, you can concede that Sachin Pilot has been out and about campaigning aggressively against Vasundhara Raje Scindia. In Gujarat, it's the same lot that got decimated at the hands of Modi. What then explains the fact that they've picked up 3 and the BJP has 6, given that BJP had won each of these seats last time?
Rahul, in Gujarat and Rajasthan, and partly in many of the seats in Uttar Pradesh, it was a bipolar contest. BJP versus Congress. So if the people are not going to vote for the BJP, the vote naturally goes to the Congress. So there is nothing to explain. There was no third alternative. So what we have to remember, that this vote whether it's a positive vote for a party or a negative vote against the loser, that is the important question. And I think in many places the vote is a negative vote against the incumbent party.
No, but why would there be a negative vote against Vasundhara Raje in the short span that she's been Chief Minister? How is it that anti-incumbency is already built up to such an extent?
It's not against Vasundhara Raje. It's against, in both Rajasthan and Gujarat, the BJP has a great majority. So they're not changing the government. They're just sending a message. Be careful.
And UP?
UP is different. UP and West Bengal are different because in both the cases, the ruling party is increasing its strength in the assembly.
I think in Rajasthan, you made a point about Sachin Pilot. In a number of these constituencies, he's gone and campaigned aggressively because this was in a sense a first test for him, even more than the Lok Sabha election where he was fighting his own election. This time he was very much there trying to fight the election as the leader of the party in Rajasthan. There may be a lesson there for the Congress. Empower someone like Sachin Pilot, make him your face, make him fight your election, build him up over the next 5 years. Who knows? You know, you could turn around fortunes in Rajasthan as well. So I think the Congress also has to get out of this sense of, belief of, get out of a certain
mindset.
A certain mindset, living in denial for the longest time, that they didn't really lose the 2014 election. The figure that Sanjay is throwing at me are absurd figures. The fact is the BJP's vote share has increased dramatically. They got the highest ever vote share and the Congress got its lowest ever vote share in the 2009 election. In the 2014 election. They need to start also introspecting. So I think the Congress needs to introspect and the BJP needs to somewhere realize that you can't rely on Narendra Modi. In a straight way, Rahul, Modi might be smiling. Why? Because the party is more dependent on Modi than Modi is dependent on the party. That point is being emphasized today. You need Narendra Modi to campaign to build the BJP today. Without Narendra Modi, the BJP is back to becoming and also ran in some states.
To Sachin Pilot's credit, he's virtually been campaigning and camping in Rajasthan, especially in Jaipur, traveling all around since the time he got this responsibility. Unlike the young leaders of the Congress from Madhya Pradesh who keep coming back to Delhi, and the route to Delhi will come from the state capitals for the Congress party. That's what the Rajasthan poll seems to indicate. Leaders elsewhere also need to get that message. We've got these pictures coming in of the Samajwadi Party calling a cabinet meeting in Lucknow. 8 out of 11 in seats which were earlier held by the BJP. Remember, it's been a very, very bad morning if you're a BJP supporter. Losses in Uttar Pradesh, reverses also in Rajasthan and Gujarat, no gains in Assam where the AUDF has picked up or is leading in all those 3 seats. Javed, it couldn't really be worse for the BJP.
Yes, and it couldn't be worse for the BJP, and it's come at a very inopportune time because Maharashtra and Delhi elections and Haryana ought to happen, and this will have some kind of repercussions, as Rajdeep was saying, on Delhi as well. Now forget about, I don't think the BJP will go in for a popular mandate. They will not go in for elections. They'll either try and form the government through the back door or wait till President rule expires in around January, February and then have elections. Its hand will be weakened when it comes to bargaining with the likes of Shiv Sena in Maharashtra. As it is, the Shiv Sena is flexing its muscles, and henceforth Mr. Amit Shah will not be speaking from a position of strength when he goes and meets Uddhav Thackeray in Mumbai.